This one right here, people love this record.
It's a sound that's traveled through the decades. The start of a connection. Just you, the artist, and the world they've created.
And there's something about the way that the band originally sequenced the album and listening to start to finish and having that kind of gritty sound in the way that it was supposed to be heard.
Music is known as the universal language for a reason, because it has the power to bring people from all walks of life together.
Record Store Day is an event that happens twice a year.
In the late 2000s, a record store coalition, which includes the regional chain Bull Moose, came together looking for a way to get people offline, to stop the downloading, even for just one day, and find their way back into independent music stores.
Do you have any idea how many records you have in the store?
I can estimate I probably have over 50,000 records in here.
To get physical media back in their hands and support their local shops and small artists.
For raising your store's profile, there's really nothing like it.
18 years later, these shops can't believe how the day has grown and what it's done for their business.
Not only do you get the loyal customers who keep coming back to you, they help spread the word that you do it, that you're a great resource to go to for it, but you get a lot of first-time visitors who will come in, take a look at the store. I never knew you guys were here.
There are 2 record store days a year, and the lines wrap around the building. All stores sign a pledge to sell each record for the same price and open up at 8 a.m. sharp.
I just tell everyone that they should be here no later than 6 in the morning.
I bring the donuts and the coffee, and we go outside and we give them to the customers who have been here for a while, say their munchkins and their Dunkin' Donuts.
But some choose to camp out earlier, just to guarantee they get what they're looking for.
Seeing people line the streets, waiting in line, having an opportunity to talk to other people, come in, and I don't know, it's really special because we don't really get that anymore.
I can confirm that waiting in long lines can be fun. You're meeting new people and talking about what you're in line for, sometimes bonding over shared interests with strangers, like here for Taylor Swift's release of the Long Pond Studio Sessions in 2023. Stores will limit the amount of people who can come in at one time.
We do honor the line.
So the pop section, that's where you'll find me. And of course, I gotta give a little love to my girl Tay, my favorite album, which I do have on vinyl. And then of course, we've got my girl Sabrina, and they have an entire row of my girl Chapel. Good place to be.
With younger people looking to build up a collection of their own. The stores say the recent vinyl boom could be thanks to some big names getting into it. Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, Taylor Swift, Bruno Mars, all past and present Record Store Day ambassadors. And hundreds of vinyls are released each year in honor of Record Store Day, from big stars to indie artists.
I am eternally grateful for them, totally. They're not only helping people like us who have been here around for a long time, but there's kind of new record stores popping up all the time.
And those artists are getting the next generation turning to turntables, who are looking for a way to unplug.
Do notice the one thing is that the newer people coming in want to get off their devices. And it's really interesting that their device does this, but they want to put it away and just chill out and listen to something without any interruption, no notifications, no text messages. It's pretty amazing.
People like Anna Chagnon, who recently got into records.
It's kind of a more interesting way to listen to music. You know, instead of playing it through your phone, it's like more of a physical form of listening to music, which is kind of interesting.
For Ryan Shields, it's all he's ever known.
My dad always listened to records, and my grandfather always listened to records, different stuff, but so that was always a part of my childhood.
Now spinning records of his own at his home.
Usually it's like on the weekends, I will wake up, get some coffee, put on a record, and sort of sit on the couch, but start to go into my day listening to something. And then if I'm cleaning or anything like that, or cooking, I usually always have a record playing.
Whether you've lined up before or want to try something new, get outside this record store day. They are ready for you.
It's fun. It's like my favorite day of the year every year because people are just so psyched to be here.
I think celebrating music is always a great thing, but then especially records.